Welcome to Talk Utah, everybody. I'm Holly Love, and this is Trip Mitchell, and we have a great show for you today.
Really?
We do. Really fun show.
Tell us about it.
Okay, well, we are talking birds. We have the Bird Festival coming up. We went to Sundance, we went to Las Vegas, and we didn't get kicked out, and now we're getting invited to events all over the place, which is really cool.
If Farrell didn't get kicked out of a couple of those places, I'm shocked.
I know. So that's coming up. We're going to be talking birds, and I'm having a crazy hair day I was going to tell you a little bit about. What do you think, Trip? How's the hair?
I like the other wig better, but that looks pretty good.
So I have some tips for my lady friends out there. I went to see Matthew Landis and got a haircut, got some good color. I wanted to make sure I had shampoo that wouldn't like take the color out because we do like a little wash on it so it's more like poppy. And I got this new stuff and it's called Ren Pure. You can get it at like Walgreens because I really don't spend that much money on hair care, Trip. You give me a hard time, but I really don't compared to a lot of girls.
You don't spend more than third world nation spends on defense, but it is still pretty astounding.
That's because you spend $1 on, and you use like washing soap that you wash your dishes with.
That's what I shan't know. I pay 87
You like
cents.
use it on your whole body and wash your dishes all at the same time.
87
so comparatively speaking, then yeah, I probably spend a lot. Like $6 is a lot. It might be $9.99.
I guarantee you, we're going to have a truthfulness in shampoo coming up on another show because you spend some serious money on that.
No, we
stuff.
don't. Okay, so this stuff.
What's
Ren
it cost
Pure,
you to cut your hair? How much?
We're not going to talk about that. So Ren Pure is, it's like Wen. Have you seen that guy Chaz Dean? I think his name is. He does like Jessica Simpson's hair. He does all these
I've
celebrities.
been told that it's on our station all the time.
It is. I auditioned for that, so I got to try Wen. It's super expensive. You should buy it though from KPDR, of course, naturally. But anyway, it's really, really expensive, and if you can't afford it from KPDR, you can get it at Walgreens. Makes your hair super soft, but you have to use a gallon of hairspray.
Okay, well, we're
For
up
TV.
on, and the environment is in real trouble because of the amount of hairspray you use.
And polyrefinery.
Speaking of environmental disasters, we're going to talk about a potential one in the future. We'll be right back. You're watching Talk Utah.
At Salt Lake City Med Spa, beauty goes way beyond skin deep. While Dr. Brent Larson is nationally sought after for his unique ability to combine precision and skill with artistry and the latest technology, including Ultherapy, the amazing non-surgical facelift with no downtime, and Cool Sculpting, the safe, easy, non-surgical way to eliminate those stubborn fat areas. He also specializes in diet, exercise, and hormone therapy. So if you're feeling tired, anxious, have weight problems, or you're on depression medication that just isn't working anymore, call for a free consultation with Dr. Larson and discover how fast bioidentical hormone therapy can re-energize your life, making depression and anxiety disappear in as quickly as a few days. Plus, mention this ad and receive 30% off any procedure. Salt Lake City Med Spa, where beauty goes beyond skin deep. Hey everybody, Talk Utah and Crowdsurfing is going to be covering the Great Salt Lake Bird Festival this year. And to prepare, I came out to do a little bird watching with my friend Commissioner Jim Smith, bird expert Bill Venamore, and we have got Nika Roundy, our chair. Nika, tell us what's going to be happening this year at the festival.
We have fun family events on Friday and Saturday, and they're free workshops. Everybody can come.
Lots of birds.
Lots of live animals, lots of birds, and even reptiles and amphibians. We've got some free workshops.
And you still have some guided tours as well.
We do. If there's someplace in Utah that you want to go birding, we have the guides to take you there.
So log on to the website, and if you mention that you saw us on Talk Utah today, you will get a free bag when you check in at the information booth. All right, Mr. Bill, we got some good birds out here. Should we go find them?
We do. Let's go.
All right, here we go, guys. Bird experts, let's roll out.
She had a lot of trouble in school.
He had some impulsivity issues.
He was having a lot of meltdowns, a lot of tantrums.
I feel like all I did was yell at my kid all day.
Brain Balance is the answer for your kid because it didn't just mask the problems, it actually addressed the issue.
We started seeing huge differences in her behavior.
It's a totally different life.
You know, Holly, I like this one much better.
I've never worn that.
It's so understated.
I've never worn a wig. No, ever. Why do you think this? Why would you think I would wear a wig?
Because the color is so natural.
No, that is the color of a Crayola crayon. That's
No,
ridiculous.
this is perfect. Hey, when are we back, guys?
Triple rolling.
Okay, well, so much for that. We'll put that right back there. In news you can use.
News you can use.
Now, I've got a lot of thoughts. Holly Refinery up in North Salt Lake, West Bountiful, is applying to increase the scope of their operations. And in thinking about the story, I look at things two ways. Those refineries were out there before a lot of the homes were built in Bountiful.
Yep.
So it's kind of like the old thing, if you build a home next to an airport,
Don't
how do
complain.
you complain about the noise?
Yep.
That being said, on the other side of the coin, I'm concerned about the air quality here in the state of Utah. Now, this last winter wasn't as bad as some other ones in terms of inversions.
We did get away with not having it so horrible.
We dodged a bullet on that one.
Yeah.
But I'm just wondering, the environmentalists obviously don't want anything to change. On the other side of the equation, more jobs, more money.
The refineries, I know a lot of people personally who make a lot of money, have good jobs, have good retirement plans. They are incredible jobs. You can't beat a job at a refinery. They're fantastic.
And, the other thing is that Utah, we have a lot of oil and a lot of coal. And interestingly enough, there's been talk about us, the state of Utah, building a pier setup in Oakland to export coal around the world from Utah. So
I think it's awesome we have oil coming out of here and not out of the east.
Yep. And so
We just have to figure out other ways to cut back.
you're talking some great jobs.
Incredible jobs. And I think at the end of the day, I think it's good news for the economy that they're increasing.
Speaking of good news,
Yes.
a family
Yes.
lost their dog in Kentucky 2 years ago.
I love this story.
And they moved out to the state of Utah, as a matter of fact, Ogden.
Okay.
And they were reunited with their dog after 2 years.
So this dog is really funny because it was a beagle, and in Kentucky he ran away right before they moved, right?
Yep.
And somebody lovingly took care of him, but then he ran away again, and they found his microchip. And then this sweet woman drove the dog all the way from Kentucky all the way to Ogden.
A lot of people involved in the animal movement, they don't get along with themselves, I've noticed. Every group kind of has some challenges, but boy, their hearts are in the right place.
It's true.
And Humane Society, where I adopted CNN, what a wonderful, wonderful spot. If you've got an opportunity to donate some time or money to the Humane Society, it would be greatly appreciated by everyone involved. And
If you need a good dog, that's where you go.
I got a great one.
Yes, you did. We love CNN.
We do love CNN. CNN having some health issues, so we're a little concerned about that. So he's here watching the show today, having a good time, and love to have him around. Holly Love,
Yes?
What are we going to do next?
I think we're going to be talking some birds, so you're not going to want to go anywhere. Stick around.
We'll be right back. You're watching Talk Utah.
System Networks has been helping companies nationwide for a surprisingly low price. With a wide range of 24/7 technical support services and a staff of high-level network engineers, System Networks can eliminate all your company's time-wasting technical problems, allowing your team to be more efficient and able to focus on the work they do. System Networks has the most sophisticated and secure cloud services in the country and programs like Office 365. Plus, System Networks can customize data plans to meet the budgetary needs of any sized company.
My name's Jeff Laramie. I'm the CEO of Beans and Brews Coffee House. I originally called System Networks because we wanted to try outsourcing our IT. I would highly recommend System Networks because they've been a fantastic IT partner for us. They're super reliable, very knowledgeable, and they've just been a great overall consultant for us.
Mention this ad and they'll put $1,500 toward a new server, cloud licensing, or firewalls. Let System Networks handle your technical needs so you can focus on what you do best. Hey everybody, Talk Utah and Crowdsurfing is going to be covering the Great Salt Lake Bird Festival this year. And to prepare, I came out to do a little bird watching with my friend Commissioner Jim Smith, bird expert Bill Venamore, and we have got Nika Roundy, our chair. Nika, tell us what's going to be happening this year at the festival.
We have fun family events on Friday and Saturday, and they're free workshops. Everybody can come.
Lots of birds.
Lots of live animals, lots of birds, and even reptiles and amphibians. We've got some free workshops.
And you still have some guided tours as well.
We do. If there's someplace in Utah that you want to go birding, we have the guides to take you there.
So log on to the website, and if you mention that you saw us on Talk Utah today, you will get a free bag when you check in at the information booth. All right, Mr. Bill, we got some good birds out here. Should we go find them?
We do. Let's go.
All right, here we go, guys. Bird experts, let's roll out.
She had a lot of trouble in school.
He had some impulsivity issues.
He was having a lot of meltdowns, a lot of tantrums.
I feel like all I did was yell at my kid all day.
Brain Balance is the answer for your kid because it didn't just mask the problems, it actually addressed the issue.
We started seeing huge differences in her behavior.
It's a totally different life.
And welcome back to Talk Utah. I'm Trip Mitchell. That's Holly Love. And at this point, the show is going to take a decidedly turn towards the birds.
We're going to the birds. Basically, we were invited to cover the Great Salt Lake Bird Festival. This is an annual festival for bird people who love watching and learning about birds. And really cool thing, we actually got invited to cover it. And in preparation, I decided to head out and learn a little bit about bird watching from some of the experts. This festival is happening May 14th through the 18th. It's a lot of fun. Check this out. Hey everybody, I am out here at Farmington Bay. Talk Utah and Crowdsurfing is going to be covering the Great Salt Lake Bird Festival this year. And in preparation, I thought that I better come out here and learn how to bird hunt or bird watch. What do I say?
Bird watch.
We don't want to hunt anything.
We love hunters too.
Okay. Well, hey, how about that? But I'm here with a lot of really fun people. We got my friend Commissioner Jim Smith, who you're going to help me learn because you've got a little bit to learn.
But I'm a new.
It looks like you know more than me. And I've got our festival committee and our festival chair, Nika Roundy, and bird expert Bill Fenimore. You guys, thank you so much for being here today. So, Bill, let's start with what do I need to be like an official bird hunter?
Yeah, well, you'll want to have a pair of binoculars to help you see them better with.
Binoculars?
Yes. A hat to keep the sun out of your eyes.
Okay. Hats. Thank you.
And a vest that has kind of earth tones to help you blend in because birds see color.
What about my hair?
Oh, it looks great.
Yeah,
Well,
they'll love it.
Okay. Hold on. All right, I got my vest. I got my hair that they'll love, even though it's colorful. Okay. So I'm officially ready to roll here.
Ready.
Miss Nika, tell us what's happening at the Bird Festival this year.
Oh, we've got a lot of things happening at the Bird Festival. As always, we bring in a keynote speaker that's world-renowned, and we have fun things for youth. We've got a lot of free activities for families. Free stuff for families, and live birds. You got to come see our live birds. This is the place.
So let's talk about what's happening on Friday, because you've got specific things.
We do. We've got a lecturer coming to talk about reptiles and amphibians in Utah, and this is a family program.
Free.
And we'll also be having a book signing with Mr. Fenimore here.
Fantastic.
And some other well-noted authors. And we've got the student art contest on display the whole time the festival's going.
And what about on Saturday the 16th?
Saturday the 16th is always a fun time because we specialize in a whole track of programming just for youth and families. Okay. So we've got fun things and live birds, lots of live birds.
Ooh, so if you want to see birds, come out. All right, so now before we go hunting here, Bill, tell me a little bit about bird watching. I don't know why I want to say hunting. I really have never hunted in my life.
Well, we do both. We do both.
You are a bird hunter as well.
I am, and Farmington Bay was built by license fees from hunters.
Okay, so I'm not being too offensive.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Okay, well, I would never do it because I would be too chicken. But as far as bird watching, Utah, is it a good place to bird watch?
It's wonderful. We have such a geographical centralized position between South America and the Arctic tundra, and the birds that are coming through this area now are migrating all the way up to the tundra where they'll nest and then come back through. And we'll have over 450 different species of birds here during that period of time.
Really?
Yes.
When is that? So when is the best time to be a bird watcher?
Well, during migration periods, is you'll have the maximum number of species you might encounter. And then being in the right type of habitat like Farmington Bay here is just excellent.
So when does that fall in Utah? I mean, is it in the fall, in the autumn?
Well, in May is our spring migration. Okay. And then in August, September is the fall migration.
Okay. And is one better than the other, or are they both fantastic?
They're both good. They're both excellent. Okay. And you'll always enjoy them when you're out here.
And where are some like hidden gems as far as places to go in Utah to find some cool birds?
Well, we have a great birding trail map. We've done the state in 3 different maps. Okay. One for the Great Salt Lake birding trails, and then we have one for southern Utah and one for eastern. And that'll show you all sorts of places you can go. Take your family with you and enjoy being out there seeing nature at its best.
Okay, so a lot of fun places to go in Utah to watch birds, and right here at Farmington Bay. It is a fantastic place. Nika, you're leaving me here. So Jim, Nika, Bill, are we ready to go find some birds?
I know right where they are. Let's go check them out.
You do?
Yeah, they're right over my shoulder.
It looks really muddy and scary over there. Are we getting in that?
No. But that's a great blue heron rookery that we established some years back, and you can see all the great blue herons that have built their nest and are having their young up there right now.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yep.
So you need some really good binoculars.
Well, we can get pretty close to those birds, but good binoculars are okay. But I'll tell you what, when you go on our festival bird trips, even if you don't have a spotting scope or binoculars, somebody will share with you.
People are friendly.
Birds are very friendly, and they will share.
A lot of those are already sold out for this year, but if you would like to look into it for next year, what do people need to do?
Oh my goodness, we've still got lots of tickets for this year.
You do? Yay!
Fun things, fun trips like birds and geology out at Antelope Island, horseback riding. We've got some fun things that are urban birding so that you wouldn't even have to go very far.
Okay, so you know what? I stand corrected. If you want to bird watch, do it now. Get ready. It's coming up.
Festival.
Yes. And should they log on somewhere in order to find more details?
Yes. Great Salt Lake Birdfest.com.
Okay, well we're not wrapping up. Let's go find some birds.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Here we go. Birds. Bird enthusiasts, we're going to find birds. They're over here. I don't know how to look through binoculars. I really struggle. Hey, Bill, are there birds that are just a rare find in Utah? Like, what's a really cool find here?
Yeah, we had a snowy owl here last year, which is a really rare bird for us. And bristle-thighed curlew. We've had streakback orioles. We've had quite a few rare birds that show up. That's what's exciting about birding. You never know what you might find, but you want to be out there looking.
Got to be out there in order to find the rare things. Okay. Well, what else do we do when we bird watch, Bill?
Well, we kind of like to study them, learn more about the habitat that they're using, which particular species we're seeing. And, nature through bird watching is a wonderful way to introduce children to nature. Mm-hmm. It's just a great experience for them.
I think this takes a lot of patience.
Yeah. And people will keep a life list of the first time they ever saw a particular species. And I've been birding since I was 4, and I have 714 birds on my life list. Wow. So it's always exciting for me to find a new bird, that I had never seen before. And I keep a backyard list, and just this morning I had evening grosbeaks in the backyard in Farmington, and which was kind of fun. Haven't seen them in the backyard in years.
Wow. Okay. Well, I have a lot to do here, so I think should I just go wander around or?
Exactly. There's a lot to see right here.
Okay, here we go, guys. Let's go find birds.
Go that way.
All right. Oh, careful. I might fall down. Well, I'm excited to be part of the Great Salt Lake Bird Festival this year. Anything else we should look forward to?
17th annual recurring festival. It's just been a delight to watch it grow. Largely a volunteer effort.
That's awesome. Well, thank you for your time, and
thank you, Holly.
Let's go find some more birds over there, maybe?
Yes, indeed. Let's go.
I think I see a few. All right, let's go, Bill. And Bill, 2 Bills today. That's fun.
Okay, where's Holly? Let's go find her. She's looking at birds.
I haven't seen her. Have we lost her?
We'll find her. Oh.
Hey guys, I'm over here. I've got number 3 of my bird list already filled. Jim?
Yeah.
Bill?
I sort of have a cramp.
Well, where's the cramp?
You have a bad foot.
I know, but Jim,
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
You're there.
All right. Whew.
You
That
made
was
it.
terrifying.
Don't worry.
All right, Mr. Jim, give me the good information here on birds.
Okay, you got to look out there. You can see all the Canadian geese. We just saw a peregrine falcon go by.
You knew all of these. You pretended that you were a newbie like me, and you're not at all.
But you know what? My 8-year-old granddaughter got me hooked on this with a bird feeder in her backyard, and now I love it. That's your danger. Once you get started on this, it's kind of addicting. You will love it with your family. So come do it.
Free fun happening at the Bird Festival.
That's it.
All right.
It's a great place.
All right. Thanks
Okay.
for introducing me, guys. Lee, tell me about being a part of this festival, how you got started, how long you've been doing it.
Well, I was in the first part, the first day we organized, and we've been going ever since. And we started out with some field trips and just a few, and now we're up from about 5 the first year to probably 60 this year.
So Utah, I mean, obviously a great place, obviously a really good activity to do as a family.
It's a wonderful activity to do. Just getting people out away from the electronics, out in nature. I think we've lost something over the years. Well, I was raised on the out family. You ate and you went outside and played. Today, children just stay by the electricity so they can work with their iPods and their games and so on. So we're losing a whole culture, I think, of outdoor activities, and that's sad.
I'm going to agree with you 100% and say, you know what? Come to the Great Salt Lake Bird Festival this year. Start learning about bird watching. Come and talk to Lee. He'll give you all the good information. All right, I'm here with John Bellman. John, you are not only a member of the Great Salt Lake Bird Festival Committee, but you've also been part of the big national one.
Yes, I was a member of the National Board of Directors for the National Audubon Society.
So you know your birds.
I've been doing it for about 60 years, since I was about 6 years old.
And what got you into it?
I'm not sure. I've always loved birds and liked bird watching and gone all over the world looking for birds.
And is Utah the best place to find birds?
So excellent place because of the variety of habitats and the variety of birds that it attracts.
And the festival will give you all kinds of great information and guided tours?
That's correct. That's correct.
All right, log on to the website to find out more information and, mention you saw us on Talk Utah and you'll get a free bag and find out more about birds.
Yeah, super. That's great. Thank you. Go birds.
Go birds.
And welcome back to Talk Utah. Great job, Holly, as always.
Thank you. I got a little cramped. Who knew bird watching was so physical? I was following a bird trip. I got excited. I had to get a better look at it. I don't know.
What kind of bird were you following?
You know what? They told me the safe thing to say is it's a gull. Never specify, just say gull. And then you'll be smart with all the bird people. Who knew? Bird watching's kind of crazy. It really actually does suck you in. Like, it's something that I thought I was going to be bored, because you know me, I'm like, really? You just sit here and just watch birds? But then...
That's what kind of, the title is one of those things that kind of lets you know what the sport is.
I got a little
bird
nervous.
watching.
Yeah, but then when you start doing it, man, there's some beautiful birds out there, just right there at Farmington Bay.
And I just learned something during the break.
What'd you learn?
Our state bird is the seagull.
Yes,
California.
but it's a California seagull.
Why do Utah have a California bird?
I have no idea.
Okay. Now tell me about the event. There's some cool giveaways.
So, family fun. This thing is so centered on families. They have free workshops being held the Friday and Saturday, which is the 15th and 16th. And it's at the Davis Legacy Center. I'm going to read this to make sure I'm correct. The Davis County Legacy Events Center in Farmington. And all for free. And if you mention you saw us on Talk Utah, you will get a free bag.
Well, you and I have actually been there.
Yes, we have. I've been there a number of times.
Yes, you live up there.
I live up there, yes. It's tons of fun. So are we going to go bird watching? I'm looking forward to this event.
Now, we've got 2 birds that live right here at the station.
I know the nest
Right
with the pigeons. You were going to, get rid of it.
It's one of those things where you've got pigeons, which aren't necessarily the cleanest birds in the world. They don't seem to wipe very well.
So cute.
But there's actually, above the KPDR sign, they've built a nest.
We're going to have babies. We're bird watching right now.
Okay, all we have to do is go to my desk and we can bird watch.
Yep, let's do that.
We'll be back after the short break. You're watching Talk Utah.
Let System Networks handle your technical needs so you can focus on what you do best. With a wide range of 24/7 technical support services and a staff of high-level network engineers, System Networks can eliminate all your company's time-wasting technical problems, allowing your team to be more efficient, productive, and able to focus on the work they do. Mention this ad and they'll put $1,500 toward a new server, cloud licensing, or firewalls. System Networks, allowing you to do what you do best.
Did the psychiatrist and the psychologist and the neurologist and all the different ologists, Brain Balance was able to put their finger on it and say, this is exactly why she's struggling.
If one hemisphere of the brain dominates the other, learning and behavior are affected. Brain Balance fixes this connection, resulting in life-changing improvement.
At school, the teachers can't believe the change that has come about.
This is not my kid anymore. This is this totally different kid.
At Salt Lake City Med Spa, beauty goes way beyond skin deep. While Dr. Brent Larson is nationally sought after for his unique ability to combine precision and skill with artistry and the latest technology, including Ultherapy, the amazing non-surgical facelift with no downtime, and Cool Sculpting, the safe, easy, non-surgical way to eliminate those stubborn fat areas. He also specializes in diet, exercise, and hormone therapy. So if you're feeling tired, anxious, have weight problems, or you're on depression medication that just isn't working anymore, call for a free consultation with Dr. Larson and discover how fast bioidentical hormone therapy can re-energize your life, making depression and anxiety disappear in as quickly as a few days. Plus, mention this ad and receive 30% off any procedure. Salt Lake City Med Spa, where beauty goes beyond skin deep. Welcome back, everybody. Well, Trip, what do you think? Good show today?
Good show. I learned a lot about birds.
Yeah? What's your favorite bird?
I think my favorite non-bird is the California seagull. I just found out that the California seagull is our state bird, and that's ridiculous. It should be a Utah-based bird.
Yeah? Why is it a non-bird? That doesn't even make sense.
I don't know, but it just...
Wait, I found something of yours. I think you misplaced these, Mr. Mitchell.
This came with Holly's wig that she's wearing today, and that is one of the better-looking wigs I've seen you wear.
Trip, you misplaced those. I just wanted to make sure they were returned to the rightful owner.
Okay. I am the devil. There's no question. For giving you garbage about your hair. But it was a lot of fun today. We learned a lot about a great festival coming up. And one of the cool things about spring is there's so many family-friendly things to do here in the state of Utah.
This is just one of many.
And most of them don't cost you an arm and a leg. And in this case, it's all free.
Yep.
And if you mention Talk Utah, you get a free bag.
Yep.
And
we're hooking people up.
If you mention Holly Love, you might get a phone number.
Know.
Could.
I don't know about that, Mr. Mitchell. Let's let these poor people go.
Okay, you want to say goodbye?
Adios. Have a good day.
Thanks for watching.
I just went Spanish. I don't know what that was about.